What is the most amazing thing in this world? Yamaraj once asked Maharaj Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir Maharaj responded, hundreds of thousands of living beings face death every day. Yet a dumb living being believes he is deathless and does not prepare for it appropriately. Everyone must die because everyone is completely controlled by material nature. Nonetheless, everyone believes that he is independent, that he can do anything he wants, that he will never die but will live forever, and so on. This is the most amazing thing in this world. The human form of existence is given to us expressly for the purpose of realizing God, comprehending our relationship with Him, and re-establishing that lost relationship by growing love for Him. It is not intended to be squandered by indulging in sensual pleasures. Happiness is fleeting when it comes from eating, sleeping, and mating, but it is constant and eternal when it comes from serving God. Understanding the signs of God, which only humans possess, necessitates a high level of intelligence. Lower kinds of life, such as birds and creatures, do not have such advanced intelligence. It is possible that we will die before we reach the age of retirement. As a result, everyone should begin devoting their energies in learning and serving Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right now, rather than waiting till they are elderly. Lord Krishna attracts the gopis in an amazing way. It would have been extremely lovely if Lord Brahma, the creator of the cosmos, had given us eyes on every pore of our body so that we could fully appreciate Krishna's beauty. It's a pity that Lord Brahma has only given us 2 eyes, and these eyes too have blinking eyelids, causing a temporary distortion in our view. They add. This indicates that the gopis' devotion to Krishna was so strong and euphoric that even his brief absence caused them to be worried, and hence bestowing them with just 2 eyes is Lord Brahma's act of great injustice. Yadava Prakasha is Sri Ramanujacharya's Guru. Achyuta Preksha is Sri Madhvacharya's Guru. Ishwara Puri is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Guru. Govinda Bhaktipad is Sri Shankaracharya's Guru. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is Srila Prabhupada's Guru. Vashishta Muni is Sri Ram's Guru. Sandipani Muni is Sri Krishna's Guru. Krishna does not require a guru because He is the supreme guru of the entire cosmos. But Krishna too embraced a guru. So, Guru's importance in our lives is exemplified by this. Oh well, exclaims a Sanskrit poet, may you live indefinitely. Even though you just have a small amount of water, you willingly share it to others. And oh see, I despise your existence. Nobody can drink a drop of water from you, despite the fact that you have an infinite supply. The point is that some people make very little money, yet spend the majority of it on religious activities, whereas others make billions of dollars but do not spend a single penny on religious activities. People like this are to be despised. All of the Holy Scriptures place a high value on the art of giving. According to the Bhagavad Gita, we should perform charity in the proper place and at the proper time. Giving fosters positive feelings and fills the heart with compassion for others.